guys.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? Cheers, friend.
Oh, look at our matching Diet Cokes. Bloop.
How's it going, everyone? We're excited. What happened?
My Coke sizzled it. Fizzled? Not
Fizzled?
sizzled.
Sizzled?
Something like that.
I don't know.
One of those words. Hey, everybody.
What's going on? We're reunited in person.
So
Good.
I was here
Friday.
I got here this Friday, but last year I was here in July, but it was like more towards the beginning of July.
It's a July thing now.
It is. It is a July thing.
Yeah.
How was the wedding? Great. They got married at the Little White Chapel. Is that what it's called? Yeah, in Vegas. It was good.
Did they get married by Elvis?
No.
It was a regular
dude.
Okay, good. How's the heat?
The heat's fine. I mean, it's hot in Austin. The thing I don't like about heat in general is the humidity part of it, and it's not too bad here.
Yeah, there's really not a whole lot of humidity.
It's just hot. You know, it's your good old hot.
It's hot, yeah. I forgot about your allergies though from last year.
Oh yeah, I'm really allergic to cats and dirt.
But you got to meet Luna.
I did get to meet Luna. Luna's in here somewhere. She's probably under the couch or the bed.
She's probably in the cabinet. You know how she likes to hide in the cabinet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so we're hanging out. We decided to live stream.
Yes.
Many of you have asked for Kelsey Rhae videos, and I know some of you have sent some. Also, let me back up. Savannah had to leave.
Yes.
We had plans for the three of us to go live, which would have been cool.
Yeah, but we got to hang out, so.
We got to hang out. We went and had an insane brunch. I would call that brunch.
Oh, yeah, I call that brunch.
And we're all still very full. Yes. If you've never been to Vegas and you come here, go to Hash House a Go-Go, but like that's probably going to be your only meal for the day.
The whole day. Save some room. And you could split any plate with someone else probably.
Totally. So we went and did that, and then we just like sat on the couch and hung out and chatted. Yeah. And I forgot about the AI song. We'll use it another time.
We'll figure it out.
Savannah told us how we could do that. It was really fun. But anyways, we'll do that another time. So Kelsey Rhae. Yeah.
She's something. She's interesting.
I like how we're trying to come up with words to describe. She's in Prove It. She's in the Empire.
She's like a Brittany Anderson mixed with Jessie Lee mixed with. Well, I guess I should stop there. I probably shouldn't.
I mean, I feel like that's a
pretty good.
That's a good combination.
Yeah. If you add a little like hot sauce to the mix.
A little hot sauce. Also, she's definitely something. Yeah.
She's something, that's for sure.
Yeah. And
bit dramatic. I think that's a good way to put it.
Very well said, Charlene.
I think that's
yeah. So I have not watched this video. I think it was Charlene that told me about this video. So shout out to you, Charlene. I know, seriously. And recently there has been talk about Legs leaving the Empire.
Yes.
And what's interesting to me is when this typically happens, we see kind of the same behaviors, and there's a whole live on it. And that's what we're going to react to. So yeah, I don't think she was a part of the Empire when I was in. Maybe she joined. I don't remember, actually. I don't think so, though. I'm not sure. I just had my 2-year getting out of MLM anniversary.
We love that.
About a week ago.
Nice.
I forgot. I should have done a post or something. I just forgot. But yeah, so today we're going to react to Kelsey Rhae. Drop your commentary below. If you haven't already liked the stream on both of our channels, that'd be cool if you would do that.
Yes.
Subscribe. That would be cool. And yeah, I don't know. Do you have anything before we start the video?
No. If it seems like I'm tired, it's because I am.
She's tired, but we're here. We're in it together.
But I'm excited, you know?
Yeah.
And also, my allergies are really bad, so I might sound a little stuffy here and there.
Yeah.
But we're good.
But
I'm excited.
We're relaxed.
We are
It's
very
relaxed.
relaxed.
Do you think it's relaxed at my house?
Yeah.
Like we relax.
Yeah. It was fun watching the Aces game. It was chill. It was very chill.
I know. Hold on. I got to check the score because there was like 5 minutes left.
It was stressful.
Playing Dallas. Okay.
Okay. That's a good gap.
Okay. 104-91.
That's a better gap than
it looks like we won. Thank goodness. Because there was like 3 minutes left when I went out there. Okay. I can relax now. All right. So we're going to get the video started. Drop a commentary below. And also, K. Marie, coming in hot. I appreciate this. Math is not mathing. 150 watching, 74 likes. Let's get this done, Pete.
Yes.
Please and thank you. I know. Also, go Aces. Yeah. We love that. 23-2 now. 23-2.
Good for them.
Yeah. Okay. This is a 20 some minute video, and we're going to get through it together. Yeah.
Live from Charleston. As y'all are hopping on, please say hello. I
did a custom
really
layout.
don't know what's going to come out in this live, but okay. I don't know what's going to come out in this live, but I can guarantee it's going to make you have chills. So tap the share button, share it out.
First of all, there's a lot of different types of chills.
Chills?
You know, you can get chills like when you really have to poop. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, those are the worst.
Those
chills.
are the worst.
Those are like lower back chills.
Seriously. I'm just saying.
Yeah. You set yourself up so you could do that.
I did. But that's what I think of. Like, they always think of chills as like delivering something that's so powerful. But I mean, you could get chills when you have to go.
I get chills when I watch scary movies sometimes because I'm so.
I can't watch scary movies.
Oh,
I love that you.
They make me feel
though.
something.
I love that. That's.
It's true.
It's true, but it's fine.
What am I gonna say?
I call those butt shivers.
Butt shivers, and man, they come right before the storm. I'm just saying.
Never trust a butt shiver.
I get chills when I'm super anxious. Yes, there's lots of reasons.
Yeah, there is.
Also, can I just say, for absolutely zero reasons, should there be any chills with anything she says? Like, there's no category of chills that I would put into this video.
Yeah,
at all.
Agreed.
And it's Kelsey Rhae, so she's definitely not going to say anything like crazy, wild, awesome.
Well, I don't know. I think she's going to say some problematic things.
Crazy, wild, awesome is what I said. She didn't say.
True, you did say that.
Like,
my apologies. Yeah.
Oh no, you're good. She will definitely say something problematic though.
Yeah,
that's kind of her vibe though.
It is. It's kind of part of her.
It's nice seeing you in person.
It's good seeing you.
Oh my gosh. We're happy. You can't tell.
And relaxed.
Yeah.
Last year it was like really, really intense. Like when we met one another. You know, like we were waiting a long time, it felt like. And then we met each other and we were like, oh my God, we're sitting here. And then today I was like, does it feel weird that we're sitting here together, like in person? She's like, no. I was like, yeah.
It just feels like we're FaceTiming like we normally do, except in person.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it is.
All right, let's get back to the video.
Shivers from cringe. True that.
I mean, facts.
Please, and then comment the word shared. I put your name into a giveaway when you do that because I cannot change the world by myself. There's a lot of stuff that I want to discuss and talk about. I know some of you watch my stories, and if you do, just drop me a heart in the comments below. But somebody close to us has been stealing from us, and so I'm going to touch on that for a second. And as y'all are hopping on, just say hi, say hello.
Big thing to say.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to talk as fast as I usually do. I feel like sometimes I talk really fast because I I'm in the business of network marketing, so I like to keep your attention. But I think this is really important.
I feel like that was saying the quiet parts out loud.
I was just thinking, I was like, quiet part out loud, done. Yeah.
So interesting.
For me to just slow down and try to get my message across as clearly as possible because this is a very powerful message I'm going to share with you guys. Caitlin, thanks for sharing. Erica,
like calling yourself the goat. Listen.
It's just saying someone stole something like that, say someone's been stealing from us, is just very like she could potentially, like someone could sue her for saying that.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
You can't just say this person's been stealing from us.
Also, don't be rude. Say hello.
Don't be rude. Say hello.
Don't be rude to your girl. Say hello.
That is so funny. Could you imagine if you said that? Don't be rude. Everybody say hi in the comments.
I can't even.
Hello, Devin, Michelle, Kay. Y'all say hi. Tap the share button, share it out, comment the word share. Okay. Somebody very close to us has been stealing from us, and we learned this yesterday. It is, I'm not gonna name drop it all. I'm not here to bash anybody.
Okay, but then why go live about it?
I think this live is just to intentionally hurt that person.
Like, oh, we know that they're talking about us, but they won't say our name. But why don't they say the name though? If you're gonna do a whole live,
they're trying to look like the bigger person.
It's so weird to me. So weird.
But they're doing the live intentionally to hurt the person, but they're trying to look like the bigger person by not saying the name. So
but they're still live.
But they're still live intentionally to try to hurt the other person. So it's interesting.
So manipulation station.
All aboard.
I wish I had a train sound.
Train.
Last night I was playing the ukulele when Savannah was singing that.
That's impressive.
Not like for real, like air ukulele.
Oh,
yeah,
the air uke.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
My best friend's best friend stole $5,000 from her. If I had to put a number on what she stole from me, it was probably about $500. I haven't really calculated it. I went kind of briefly over my bank, but I'm not.
$500, 500 ketones. What are we talking about?
So she said the girl stole $5,000 from her best friend.
Her best friend
stole $5,000 from her best friend.
Yeah. And then stole, she's estimated
500 for her. How can you steal like $5,000 from someone in this situation?
But are we sure it's dollars? Like,
and it's probably dollars worth of ketones. But then again, what does that even mean?
I'm so confused. Yeah. What exactly was stolen? I think all of us are asking.
That's a good question. Oh, you know what? It might be when they say $5,000, it might be like the people who left with her. Like they were making that person $5,000.
Call the cops. Stop the presses.
Oh my god.
Do you hear Leo out there?
I do hear Leo. Does he want to come in here?
He does, but maybe we'll do that after.
Okay.
Because like that has to be supervised.
Yeah.
Certain if I would even be able to tell. So there's that's happening. There's also some stuff going on in my organization that is a little weird to me, honestly. People are just so weird. It's just so odd how people can just switch up and be so completely different. Hi, Brittany. And so I'm dealing with that. I'm dealing with a lot of stuff in my life. I don't think I have felt this way since 4 years ago when I started the business that I'm in. Y'all drop OG in the comments if you've been around since then. Like, tell me how long you've been following.
Weird.
And I know that if you're...
Can you imagine if we asked everybody, like asked you guys, how long have you been subscribed?
Drop below in the comments how long you've been subbed.
That's so weird.
And how long you've been a member if you remember.
Also, yes, we're in the same room. Isn't that crazy? I love it here with you.
I love it here with you.
Best friend.
On here right now and you feel like your entire life is crashing down around you, I want you to drop me in the comments, okay? And I just send you all the love in the world. If that is you right now, or if you've ever been through that, this is definitely going to be something that you're going to get value out of. Again, share it out. Type in the comments the word shared. Because I'm going to tell y'all a story that I haven't told. I told it yesterday on live with my sister. Did y'all see that?
I'm going to tell you a story I haven't told. I told it on a live yesterday with my sister. Did y'all see that?
So
exactly, Luna.
So you have told it. Also, though, what is she going on about? Like, it's so vague, and it's been, 3 minutes of just like, oh, this person stole it. I'm going to tell you the story. The story's coming. I'm going to tell you about the story. Don't forget to comment below. You're rude if you don't. Rude.
Oh my God, we have some anniversaries to celebrate.
Oh,
I gotta pick the right sound.
Shelby.
Yeah. Avery Joe, 18 months.
Shelby is 5 months. The Eclectic Memos, 18 months.
Tanya, 13 months. Oh wait, I missed some. Carly, 8 months.
I don't know.
Amy, 5 months. How do you say, okay, I have to ask you a question while we're on here. Let me find one. How do you want me to say your name? Is it, I don't want to butcher your name, so let me know in the comments. But 1 month. That's exciting.
We love a 1 month.
Tarpon, 10 months. Lazy Little Leopard, Danny, 6 months. Kizzy, 5 months. We're so grateful.
Yes, Carly, 7 months.
We need the right song. I think this is appropriate. What do you think?
What is it?
Look.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Did you like avert your eyes?
I saw a message pop up on my YouTube and I also averted my eyes. I don't know how to look at people when that's fine.
Do I make eye contact? What do I do?
Not that K 18 months, Amy S 13 months. Thank y'all.
Yeah.
That's
Brandy,
awesome.
5 months. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate it.
Yeah, Charlene's been here since we first started.
Charlene, definitely. Yeah. You guys are amazing. So anytime I play Careless Whisper, you're going to avert your eyes like I'm uncomfortable.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I might. Maybe every time, maybe not.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
By the way, I told that story yesterday with my sister, but I'll tell you again today. So if you didn't see that, I'll tell you again today. Then I'll tell you that literally I haven't had this feeling. I don't know if anybody can relate to this. Hi, Lindsay. Like 2 years. Hi, Stephanie. I don't know if anybody can relate to this, but I have this really weird ability to thrive in chaos. If you feel the same way, drop a yes in the comments. Do you thrive in chaos? Okay, number one. Brittany, thanks for sharing,
Abilities
babe.
from trauma. That abilities from trauma. It's not.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So.
Okay, I thought you were going to elaborate.
No, I mean, you learn to thrive in it. So for me personally, I can, I wouldn't say I thrive in chaos because I don't enjoy it. I think to thrive in chaos, you might have to enjoy it, but I can make it through. I can just live in chaos and cope and have my coping skills. So.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it is in my purpose in life, it's in my destiny to ultimately share with people how to get through hard things because I'm not normal.
No, that's not your job. That would be a therapist's job to help people get through difficult things.
Correct. Also, what is normal, Kelsey Rhae?
What does that mean?
Define normal for me. I don't understand.
We have questions.
I have, a few.
You see, I feel like when I go through hard things, it almost feels like a challenge, and it's almost to a certain extent makes me happy, makes me excited. Like I feel like everything in my life is just kind of crashing down right now, and that doesn't say that I'm not happy or successful or none of that stuff. It just feels like everything is shifting. Everything is changing. And the last time I had this feeling of like, okay, I know.
Okay, but shifting and everything crashing down are two very different things. Shifting is like, instead of getting up at 7 a.m., I'm going to get up at 6 a.m. I'm going to make that shift, get up a little bit earlier, or, that's like something small like that.
Yeah.
When everything is crashing down, to me, that's like everything is crashing down.
Everything's going wrong. Nothing's going right.
Yeah.
Things are failing or, you're at a demise with something, whether a job or whatever.
Yeah. I also think of like the Tower card in tarot cards, if you guys are into tarot.
This is an obstacle that's forcing me back onto the road of where I'm supposed to be. Okay. Yes, Chelsea. Hi, Savannah. Hi, Sarah. I know that here's how I think about life. Okay. I think of life as almost like the universe or God is guiding you through. And when I say guiding you through, Amber, I don't know why you're not getting it. That's crazy to me. Y'all make sure, I didn't even put it in my Telegram. I forgot to put it in my Telegram. I was just so like ready to just get on here and speak about this. I know you're watching my stories, and if you do, drop a heart in the comments, okay? But
Did she glitch?
4 years ago.
Oh.
I don't know what I was saying.
I glitch
4
often.
years ago, I was cleaning
I do.
houses. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my business story. I was cleaning houses, and I had a sugar daddy. Didn't really want to, but I was still barely surviving. I still was not, able to like take trips and do all these wonderful things I was able to do, right? People think having a sugar daddy is the be all end all, and it's really not.
Wait, what?
So I remember standing in my kitchen and getting
that one was a whoosh, and I don't know what was going on for a second.
I mean, had nothing against having like a sugar daddy or something like that, but I feel like we've covered a lot of things vaguely and still have not arrived at the point.
Also, the rabbit trails. Like, when did sugar daddy come in the picture? Why are we talking about sugar daddies?
That's so weird. It's like,
weren't we talking about
like random?
Yeah, someone was stealing from her, and then there was something was crashing down, and then there was a shift.
Network marketing,
and she's practically a therapist.
Nothing wrong with having a sugar daddy, just to be clear.
Yeah, no, but now we're at a sugar daddy. So I'm just curious how we got here.
We should have put those words in like the AI song generator and see what happens. Like just a bunch of random
don't
words.
Understand. Like she's just said a whole lot that doesn't make sense together. I don't know where this video is going, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I don't understand what's happening, but maybe I don't know. She just steamrolled right over that sugar daddy time.
I need to know.
I need to know more.
That's funny.
Multiple phone calls. Now, I only had a handful of cleaning clients, right? So I only cleaned like a handful of people's houses. I didn't really have that much income from cleaning houses. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Lacey. Y'all tap the share button. And I got so many phone calls back to back of them canceling services. This was right at the beginning of C, the big C. You know what I mean? When we were shutting everything down and it was just really crazy and people were freaking out because the economy was going to crash and wouldn't be able to afford anything. And meanwhile, I'm over here starting a new business, and I did. And thank God that I did, because I turned $600 into multiple six figures. And if you want to learn how to do that, drop a $sign in the comments. Number one. Okay. But I stood in my kitchen and they all canceled. And I was like, holy shit. At that same time, I was going through a spot in my life where I was trying to transition out of leaving my toxic baby daddy. Okay. So he was breaking into my house, kicking my doors in, smashing TVs, being very violent around my kids.
I mean, I wish we could have given a content warning for that. I apologize for that, guys. We're surprised reacting to this, by the way.
Also, what are we talking about? So are we talking about the girl that stole stuff, or like people leaving the downline? I still don't know why she's saying this. I don't understand the point of this conversation right here.
Oh my God.
So good.
Help is on the way, dear.
That's how I feel.
Help is on the way.
I would appreciate that very much.
Kid throwing stuff at me. If you've ever been in a toxic relationship, put me in the comments, because you already know. And so I was in the transition of, number one, completely exiting left out of this person's life that I thought was going to love me unconditionally no matter what. Somebody that
I guess we'll put a trigger warning for trauma dumping. Charlene says she has seen it and that she does soon.
Okay.
So.
Thank you, Charlene.
expected so much from. Somebody that I thought was going to be the best dad in the world and was not. And so I felt in that moment that everything was being ripped out of my life. Have y'all ever felt this feeling? Like things are just, and like this is a really deep conversation we're having here. And if you guys relate to this, just drop a heart in the comments or something. But like in that moment, I sat down on my couch and I called my sister and I said, these cleaning clients is canceled. And I don't know what it is. I'm getting goosebumps right now talking about this. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I have this feeling of like relief or happiness when my entire life is crashing around me, right? It was seemingly crashing, everything. But I said, I feel like the universe, I might have said God. I feel like God is pulling everything out of my life that is not meant for me. Have y'all ever felt that way? Like I feel that today. I feel like God is, or the universe, it's whatever you believe in, right? We all have some kind of higher power that we look up to, and nobody knows what the real answer is to that. Most of the time I use universe, most of the time I say God, I don't know, the universe, we'll say that right now. I feel like the universe is trying to correct itself and put me.
What's happening?
I'm not really sure. Where is this? What's going on?
I don't know.
What?
Me right now.
Same.
No idea.
On the path that I'm supposed to be on, because for the past couple of years I have been running on my fucking ego. And I know y'all watch my stories of me reading this book called Ego is the Enemy. And I understand how it's to some people it's not relatable, and to some of you on here watching, you're like, yes, I feel it. Drop the word relate in the comments if you do, right? And so in that moment I said, God is pulling all.
Okay, so she's asking people to drop stuff in the comments. I will too. Go ahead and drop a what in the comments if you have no idea what's going on, because I currently don't understand. What?
I feel like we're reading the first couple sentences, like when you're reading a book, but instead of reading each chapter, you're reading like the first two sentences, expecting to grasp the entire book. You're like, chapter 1, first two sentences. Chapter 2, first two sentences.
All the what? Same though. Like I feel like we get started, like you just said, on one topic, and then she cuts it off and instantly jumps to the next one before we even know like the story.
It's odd. I'm confused.
All the whats. What? I feel like Little John.
Oh my God. Wild.
All of this shit out of my life because I know I'm meant for something greater. If you've ever had that deep desire knowing that you are meant for something greater, I know that whoever sees this is going to be, it's supposed to see it. Okay? Tap the share button and share it out. I can't change the world by myself, and I really need your help doing so, and I put your name into a giveaway for that. But I know
Wait. Which is it? You're trying to, by the way, you're trying to change the world by selling ketones and recruiting people into a multi-level marketing company?
But don't worry, before changing the world, you're going to be entered in a giveaway that you'll lose. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You're gonna get in the giveaway before you help her change the world. Girl, no.
Calm down.
First off, changing the world, I think for most people is different. Like changing the world could be like raising your kids a certain way, right? Changing the world could be doing something in the medical field that is life-changing or scientific
Research.
as a science research, something that has to do with animals and zoology. I mean, just something that impacts the world. But this never will, never has done that. Never has impacted the world in a positive way and never will impact the world in a positive way. So there's no way you can change the world, at least for the better. It has changed the world for a net negative for the worse. So
especially when you look at the data behind who is successful in multi-level marketing and who isn't. Like the majority of people are not. So how is that? I mean, I guess you could say technically she is impacting not the world, but she's impacting people, but not in the way that she thinks she is, you know?
Correct. Yeah, exactly.
That same feeling right now. So while there's a lot of things going wrong in my life, I am intuitive enough to understand that pretty much what's happening is the universe or God is just throwing down all these obstacles in my way because I'm trying to go this way, right? I'm trying to go this way. I have a vision for my life. I have things that I want to accomplish. I have things that I want to do. So I'm going, I'm running.
I want to
you see the gears turning?
I want to hear.
I mean, really the only thing I've got to say is she's just not the brightest bulb in the room. That's all I got to say. The bulb is not bright. It's a little dim.
It's a little dim.
Little dim. Because she just keeps saying these things that are supposed to be, in her mind, amazing. I mean, like, she is spitting verses. You know, she really thinks she's going hard. But in reality, it doesn't really make sense. One thing doesn't go with the other. And it's just...
I think it's so odd when people use religion to say these things, because sometimes bad things just happen.
Mm-hmm.
So when people say, oh, well, these things are happening for me, like Tony Robbins says that too. And I think that bad things sometimes just happen.
Yeah.
People are people.
Like it's subjective. Like for me, not everything happens for a reason. I don't believe that everything happens for the better. I don't think that a certain person passes away for the better.
Yeah.
I think it's just the world that we live in. You know, I don't think terrible things happen because God wanted them to happen, right? Like, I don't think that kind of thing. But she seems like she does. So it's super subjective, and I don't think people like her understand that.
Yeah. Well, and if things just happen and there's no reason behind it, it doesn't support the narrative.
Yeah.
Of these things are happening. The world around me is falling apart because of this. You know, I'm getting ready to elevate. I'm getting ready to level up or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I have this big ass fucking ego because I'm achieving a lot because I'm running really fast. I'm ignorance on fire. And he just all of a sudden throws a big ass rock in front of me. Do you understand why that is? I'm literally getting goosebumps right now.
Are y'all getting goosebumps?
That is because
no.
The path that you're taking right now is not the path that you're actually supposed to be on. You got to go a little bit this way. So
when someone says that, I say, oh, are you God?
Do
you know their path that they're supposed to go down?
Since we're talking about God and the universe and
everything happens for a reason, I just throw their logic, which is, in my opinion, not so bright, back at them. Okay, then, so you're saying you're God because you're saying they're not going down the right path already. So you know their right path. No, you don't. But you do know they can make you money. It's just their own logic thrown back at them.
Yeah, they don't like that.
Ooh, no, they don't.
Sometimes you will face obstacles in life, and it's just to put you on the right path. Does that make sense, you guys? If I'm making sense, drop a flame emoji in the comments. Right? And so he's literally like putting boulders in front of me, boulder after boulder after boulder, because I keep trying to go this way. I keep trying to go this way. I keep trying to do the same thing that's got me to where I'm at. But he's like, no, you have to grow, Kelsey. You have to grow. You have to go through different things. You cannot go down the same path over and over and over and over again. Expect different results. You've got to grow. So he is forcing me onto the correct path of where I need to go. And I firmly believe that that is how life is supposed to happen. So when things like this happen in my life, when people are steal from me, or steal from my best friend, or just do.
Stop alluding to it and say what happened. How are we supposed to empathize with you, which is what you want, when you did a whole 360 with a bunch of stops in between, back to this stealing from me story?
With still no details.
No freaking idea. None. Zero.
But she wanted to get this out quickly. Like, what are we talking about?
She should have taken a little more time to organize it, in my opinion.
Maybe have some notes.
That's always helpful. I'm a script person.
Yeah.
And there's no shame in the script game.
No shame.
So.
Not at all.
Me wrong.
Janet, don't you really love errands? Yes, I am.
Hey,
Sorry,
Janet.
yearly visit.
I know. I love that. I need to come to Austin.
Let's make it more than once a year, though.
Yeah, please. I need to come to Austin.
Yeah. Oh, yes, you do.
But no, I can't do the humidity. So you need to tell me when I need to come.
Fall and winter's better. It's
Okay.
definitely not near as hot.
I'm down for hoodies. I'm so sick of the heat.
Ooh.
I love hoodie weather.
Me too.
And disrespect me and leave out of my life, and things and people are just being pulled from my life. I'm so intuitive to understand that thank God, because I know this is a massive sign that I'm not.
Stop.
Her downline deserves a purple heart, you know. Yes.
Thank you for your patronage.
Also, thank you, Brian. We appreciate you.
Going where I'm supposed to be going, and that whatever I'm getting through right now, oh my, y'all are not even ready for the come up after this obstacle. You are not even ready for the come up after this obstacle.
The level up.
A massive part of my purpose in life is to just help people get through the things I've been through. Is to help you open your mind to understanding you control your life. You are in control of how much money you make. You are in control of what you allow in your life, and you are in control of how people treat you. If somebody's treating you bad, it's because you taught them how to treat you badly.
Ow.
If you're not making any
I'm about to fight her through the screen, allegedly.
I felt it.
You are in control of how other people treat you. Kelsey, did you think about that statement before you said it? So you're in control of the people who domestically hurt you? A domestic violence situation. You're in control of that. You taught them to treat you that way.
But wasn't she just talking about some sort of a situation like that?
She
So he
was.
was in control of that?
She was in control.
Using her logic.
I'm telling you, you just throw the logic back at them that they're stating, and then their logic is illogical. Because, well, it isn't from the beginning anyway. Yeah. But, like, you saying that takes everything you just said, like Aaron just said, and makes it, like, it's voided. It's void.
Also, how do you determine how much money you make in a multi-level marketing company when the majority of companies, and prove it in particular, I mean, specifically, not in particular, but specifically, you have to have a team. So
Aaron,
how are you in control of?
Most people don't want to make money, Aaron.
That's true. Oh, recruiting is optional.
It's optional. And most people don't want to make money. That's why they're not making it.
Yeah.
99% of people don't work hard, Aaron.
They're lazy.
Lazy. I cannot believe she said that.
I'm sure it's going to get better.
Can you believe she literally looked at you all of us, and said, you're in control of the way people treat you. It's your fault that they treat you that way. When she was just telling us about a domestic violence situation before this to her.
The logic is not logicking.
I don't get it. The math is not going to math for me ever on that one. No. That's just that's bad.
Charlene says, pyramid scheme who?
It's because you're not putting the effort into yourself to develop the skill sets that you need to go fulfill your purpose in life. And I firmly freaking believe that. So a massive purpose in my life, because I started this business 4 years ago. I turned $600 into multiple six figures. And I believe that it's my passion to help people start this business because it changed my life so greatly. Like, I actually get to teach people how to brand themselves, develop a following, and develop their skill sets in sales. Because the world is based around sales. If you think that you're not in sales, how many of you guys shop at Amazon? Drop Amazon in the comments below. Y'all have heard me say this before, right? Chelsea, yes. And then you missed a fatal... Yes, that is exactly what it is. Hi, Kayla. Hi, Chelsea. Hi, Madison. And so I'm just here to say that if you feel like your entire life... I'm here to shift your perspective. That's what I'm here to do. Literally,
I thought you said I'm here to shit your perspective.
I thought I heard that too.
And then in my head, it added on. So it was shit on your perspective. Little toot. Oh, gosh.
I love it here.
It's good.
entire life's purpose is to shift your perspective into what it should be. To shift your perspective into understanding, holy shit, I can make money from my phone. Holy shit, I can leave this relationship with my children's father because he's a dirtbag. I can lose 100 pounds. I can do whatever you put your mind to. You can do whatever you put your mind to, because I promise you, the things that are hard to accomplish in life are the things that are worth having. If that makes sense, put another flame emoji in the comments. He's preparing you for better. Lacey, exactly. No. So right now, there's things and people being completely ripped out of my life. People that I thought were going to be in my life for a very long time.
You know what this is giving? This is giving people left my team, and I'm pissed off that they left my team because I thought they were going to be here forever. That's what this is giving. This part right here.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, this is streaming on my page too. We're just both on the, like, it's both showing the same thing on each screen.
Yeah.
So, yeah. If y'all want to shift back, like both.
Yes, please.
One computer.
Okay, wait, let's do it again. Wait, no, the next part. Like what you were going to say next. One computer, one video.
One computer, one video.
That was great timing.
It was.
I love that.
Taylor said she is not a vibe. Correct. That's a good one. Yep.
Yes.
Not a good vibe.
And they're not. They're not going to be. If this brought you value, please tap the share button.
Where?
Share it out. I love you so much for doing that.
What value and where? What are you trying to give? You know, there's some MLM trainings that I'm like, okay, like I see what they're going for. Here, there's nothing. You're just venting. She's just on here venting.
Yeah.
And trying to keep her downline going. What was that? Facts.
Also,
Write that down. Write that down.
And I put your name into a giveaway because I appreciate you so much for doing that. Okay? So I'm going through the fucking ringer right now. There's some things I can't talk about. There's things that I can't bring up right now because I'm literally in the thick of it. There's things that I probably, like, I'm not going to name drop of the person who is stealing from us because that's just not who I am. This is not to bash that person. I don't
Then what was the point of saying it multiple times on this live and then putting whatever filler stuff in between? It makes no sense.
There's
to me.
absolutely no point to this other than the fact that she wants to look like the victim in a situation where she's probably not.
Yeah.
And she also wants to hurt the other person.
Yes.
That she's talking
But I'm
about.
not going to say the name. Well, you don't have to, because I'm sure people around you are going to put the pieces together and understand. This is giving, hey, I'm going to go live about this person. I'm not going to say their name, but I want my entire team to make sure that they unfriend her.
100%.
Or them. He, she,
100%.
they, them, whatever.
Or I want people to message me. I want people to message me and ask who.
Who are you talking about?
And I'll tell them privately.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can you imagine the messages from that?
understand how you can steal, how you can have a kid and literally do something so fucking risky. I don't understand how you can be around somebody.
Oh my God. This comment from Brian. Thank you, Brian. This is the worst empire since Rome, 476 AD.
Thank you for your patronage.
Thank you for your patronage.
Oh my God. Thank you for that.
And gaslight them into believing that you love them so much and then steal $5,000 from them continuously every single day by stealing their card. I don't understand that, right? I don't understand how somebody can.
Is that what she said?
I don't know.
Do you want
Can
to
we go back? Yeah.
No, I don't trust myself doing that because you know how I do
I
it.
can do it. Okay, listen up.
Things that I can't bring up right now because I'm literally in the thick of it. There's things that I probably, like, I'm not going to name drop of the person who is stealing from us because that's just not who I am. This is not to bash that person. I don't understand how you can steal, how you can have a kid and literally do something so fucking risky. I don't understand how you can be around somebody and gaslight them into believing that you love them so much and then steal $5,000 from them continuously every single day by stealing their card. I don't understand that, right? I don't understand how somebody can give you an opportunity to make money and work and you steal from them.
Oh.
Wait, what'd she say?
I don't understand how you can give somebody the opportunity to work for them and then you steal from them. So is this like an assistant kind of situation? Did she have somebody like, I bet this has to do with ketones.
Probably. And it's probably someone on their downline. But my question is,
I wonder.
Did this person actually steal from them? Or did she just decide to like switch MLMs or help someone else in a different MLM? I don't know. I can kind of see what she's saying, but she's also intentionally leaving out parts that would help kind of clear up exactly what's going on.
For me, I feel like it's about as clear as mud.
Yeah, I think so too.
Weird. So weird.
I will never understand people like that. But listen, it's teaching me a lesson. It's making me more cautious. I got comfortable. I got in the groove of, I just fucking got comfortable. I got egotistical and I got comfortable. And life or God is slapping me in the face saying, wake the fuck up. Wake up. You're not on the right path. Get your little ass over here and go the way you're supposed to be going. Right? Karma is coming. I understand that, right?
I agree.
I mean, I do too.
I think karma, maybe, have you ever thought, Kelsey, for one second, that this is a little bit of karma?
Yeah.
That what happened to you might be karma, just saying hello for a second and saying, I'll be back later.
I'm going to circle around.
Do another 360 just like you did, except I'm going to get stuff done during that 360.
Oh. Didn't she talk about her ego being out of control at the beginning of this? Back in the day or something, and now here we are still with the ego out of control.
I feel like it's a pretty consistent thing for her. Yeah. Out of control ego.
Into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it.
Now I'm gonna have that in my head.
There's another thing too. I want you to understand that there's a difference between karma impacting your life. I don't believe that I'm experiencing bad karma. I've always done right by everybody.
Oh.
What? No one in their right mind has always done right by everybody.
Did I just put my boob on your arm? I'm sorry.
I don't know. Did you?
I don't know. Maybe.
But also,
Wait, no. She just said she's always done
right by
everybody. By people.
By everybody.
By everybody. But doesn't she have like a felony conviction or something for trying to set up somebody to be murdered?
That's a good question, Aaron. Hey, Kelsey, why don't you answer that for us?
I
wasn't ready for that.
I can't. Also,
Conceivable.
It's so funny that she's
I
done
can't
right
even get it together right now. Okay, sorry.
I've done right by everyone. This isn't karma. For you saying that shows me that it probably is. Like the fact that you felt like you had to say that.
I mean, people make mistakes, but I don't think it's an everyday thing that people are allegedly convicted for trying to have somebody offed. I mean, does it happen every day? Yeah. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know.
I need context. Someone's asking for context.
I don't remember the whole story, but it's on the interweb.
Oh yeah. I've actually heard about her having a felony.
I think it's a felony. I could be wrong. I don't know.
I don't know why that wouldn't be a felony.
I mean, yeah. Oh,
okay.
Here we go.
We'll talk about it. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna keep playing.
There's a difference between karma biting you in the ass and then your life guiding you to where you're supposed to be. Okay? Even Satan was an angel. Don't trust anybody. Thank you so much for sharing this out. If you want to know more about what I do to work from home, I drink and promote exogenous ketones.
Oh, I see. So all of this, yep, that's her. All of this, hold on one second. All of this was kind of like shock marketing, I feel like, where she's talking about all this stuff without giving any details, well, obviously being super vague. And then she's like, if you want to know what I do, how I make money from home, I sell exogenous ketones. You know what I mean? Like that, I feel like now we're starting to see what this was all about. Yes, it was to hurt whoever she's talking about, like JJ was mentioning, but
she was charged with attempted murder.
But how can you say that you have done right by everybody when you were charged with attempted murder?
Girl, what?
That's wild. Oh my God. Stephanie Lynn says, I'm too sober for this. Was she acquitted? God. Was she acquitted or was she? People have questions. Okay,
she has a whole video about it, from felon to freedom, in January.
Wow.
So she's a felon. So she was apparently, if you're a felon, I'm pretty sure that means you're convicted.
Wow. Wow. Okay. From felon to freedom. Yikes.
Kelsey Rhae felony murder. That's definitely not the first time it's been Googled.
This is how it makes me feel as we're looking this up.
Oh, there's an update.
There's an update? Okay, we'll keep going while you're getting the update.
Don't say you're not good at sales. How many of you guys feel that way? Drop me in the comments. You're good at selling. Okay? Your kids are good at selling. Like, literally, it's just a thing. The entire world is based around sales. The sooner that you can get behind that, the sooner you can actually start making money on your own and not have to go to a 9-to-5, or not have to depend on your husband's 9-to-5, or not have to depend on government assistance, because I was on food stamps. Did y'all know that about me? Drop OG in the comments, because if you knew that, then you're definitely an OG. Put a $sign in the comments. If you don't want to do that, I understand. There's so many silent watchers on here, just like you want to reach out. You want to do what I do, but you're like, I don't know. It's fine that you don't know anything. No one knows anything before they start something they've never done. That doesn't make any sense.
No one knows anything before they do something. I mean,
no, that doesn't make any sense.
That makes no sense, because let's just use YouTube. Let's use StreamYard for an example. There was a certain amount we had to learn how to do all of this, and we're still learning this. Also, why is she yelling?
She was charged with conspiracy, robbery, and what was it? The murder one.
Attempted murder?
Attempted murder.
So
in 2011, she was 17.
I don't think you can say you've done right. I don't think anybody can say that they've done right by everybody. I feel like there's always life lessons as you get older.
She said she's a felon, so I'm guessing that she was convicted. Because those are felony charges.
That's wild.
How the fuck is like going to get a job? How many of you guys ever tried to get a job waitressing? Put me in the chat. Okay? Lacey, thank you for sharing. Like, you go to get a job waitressing at this high-end restaurant, right? And like, I'm sorry, you need experience. Okay, can you give me experience? Like, what do you mean? Like, you can't just go into something you've never done before and
it's not their fault you weren't experienced.
Well, but if you're getting any kind of a job, there's usually a training.
Absolutely.
Like an orientation, if you will.
That's a good thing too. Training and then having experience and starting at a lower level and working up to higher levels are good things, because then you learn what you need to learn as you go up. It's not the same thing as an MLM. It's bad that everyone starts on the same playing field, because some people, most people are going to have no experience. They're going to come in late. Like it's just, when you look at the statistics, it's showing us the issue. Everyone can start, correct, from felon to freedom, like she said.
Oh my God.
But most people won't, quote unquote, win. And there's a reason for that. Well, there's multiple reasons, actually.
Yeah. Also, with a 9 to 5, when you're doing like orientation or something, you're also getting paid for that time that you're training. But in MLM, while you're going through the training or watching the videos or whatever, you're not getting paid for that.
You only get paid when you sell a product or when someone below you sells a product. And that's something I think is falsely advertised.
Yeah.
It's falsely advertised. And is the fact that you only get paid when you recruit, sell a product, or someone below you sells a product. That's it. Some people like Kelsey Rhae talk about how you can make money while you're scrolling, right? How you can
monetize your
scroll. And it's like, that's not how that works.
No.
People actually have to purchase stuff, and you have to actually build a downline.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Expect you, like, I don't know, it's just crazy. That's crazy, right? But I'm telling you right now, it's okay that you don't know anything. Of course you don't know anything. You've never done this before.
Oh my God.
Okay? You have got to do the things that scare you and that you've never done before. If you want a life you've never lived, if you want to create a life you've never had, you've got to do the things you've never done. Do the shit that scares you. Do the things, go against the grain of what society is telling you is right, what's telling you is normal. Go against.
Murder's wrong. Stealing's wrong. It's interesting that she talks about someone stealing from her, except she was charged with the felony.
That is interesting.
Felony
I just
robbery.
Burped. Sorry,
that's fine. I don't smell it.
Okay, good.
That's quite interesting. It's almost like you get it, Kelsey.
Unbelievable.
The grain and do the things that scare you. I promise you, it's going to make a massive impact in your life when you start doing that. Okay? Let's have a conversation. But here's the thing. I'm being very specific about who I want to work with.
Where?
I've learned my lesson about working with people who want to get rich quick. This is not a get rich quick scheme.
Fight this desk, apparently.
This is not something that you're going to do and make $1 million within a month. And if it is, fast money is bad money. I'm telling you right now, fast money is bad money. If you are willing to put in the work, and what I mean by work is creating content, I'll show you how to do that. Branding yourself, I'll show you how to do that. Creating a following, I'll show you how to do that. Going live, I'll show you how to do that. Having conversations, I'll show you how to do that. Drinking ketones to get energy, focus, mental clarity, and appetite control, and then share that with the world, I'll teach you how to do that. Then you can drop $1.
You know, it's funny. They talk about $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about that all the time while also not making it.
That part.
Like, you're not going to get $1 million like in a month, blah, blah, blah. You're not either.
Sure. Yeah, come on. We're live though, so he's gonna have to hang out for a bit. Sorry, guys, parenting.
He can only be here for like an hour. So.
Okay, don't let her out. Okay.
Luna. She's about to jump out that door.
His boyfriend's coming over. I'm sure you have questions.
I have them on my notes app.
In the comments, and let's have a conversation, because that's who I want to work with. I want to work with people who know that they have a bigger purpose to fulfill in life, that want to help people become the best versions of themselves by becoming the best version of themselves. I want to work with people who are like really ready to go and on fire, because truly nothing in life is nothing that comes easy in life is worth having. So put a $sign in the comments below, and on top of that, send me a message.
Nothing easy.
I just have to drink coffee to go poop. That's pretty easy.
That's easy, and we enjoy that.
And that's worth it too.
I think most people enjoy it.
It's the Pinterest quotes for me. Like,
yeah.
Can you come up with your own stuff? Which there's nothing really else to come up with in this world with all the Pinterest quotes. I mean, there's nothing. The only thing she's ever going to say is something she's heard before from someone else in an MLM or read in an MLM book.
Yep.
So it's all going to sound alike.
Absolutely.
But that doesn't make sense, because there are some things that do come easy to people. And there's lots of things that don't, right? Some people math comes easy to them. English comes easy to them. Learning languages in general comes easy to them. You know, these different things come easy to them. Cooking comes easy to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's worth having, right? Certain things, like it is worth having certain things that come easy to you. Why not take advantage of that opportunity.
Yeah.
It's just the logic in it. Like, you see what they're going for, but in reality, like in our reality, it doesn't necessarily make sense.
I feel like that what she's saying here is just her trying to keep people in her downline, but also trying to recruit people. Like, hey, this is going to be hard. You're not going to make a ton of money, you know? Why would you want things to be hard? Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, some things are hard, but why would yeah, exactly. Why would you want them to be hard? You want it all to be hard?
I just think it's a way to program in like victim blaming and shaming in all of this, because if you quit, you know, oh well, you just weren't capable of doing hard things, you know, like that whole kind of narrative. Oh, I don't like it.
If you send me the word biz in a text message, my number is linked in my bio. I will immediately get back to you, and then I'll share a video with you about what I do.
We do not
And I just told you what I do. I promote and share exogenous ketones. If you've never heard of them, you're probably running on over-caffeinated energy drinks, and you're probably running on coffee. Just put...
What do you think that is in your hand, Kelsey Rhae? That's a caffeinated energy drink.
You think it's like magic juice?
Amari called and said, hey, no, that's happy juice. Disregard.
Close enough. Apparently it's magic and magic
Apparently.
juice and Amari because it cures 60% of your depression. That's magic juice.
That's terrifying. Like,
that's my least favorite MLM, by the way. It's number 1 on my list.
I really do not like Amari and what they're saying and doing. Terrible.
Yes, in the comments below if I just described you, which is fine, right? But how about fueling your brain the way it's supposed to be fueled? Like actually
reading?
Getting clear.
You mean like with glucose?
Blueberries?
Carbs into glucose?
Water?
Water. Yeah.
Water is very important for your brain. You mean like sleep?
Oh, man.
All those things? Kind of free.
Yeah.
Sleep can be free.
Oh, I love sleep.
And that's very, very, very important for your brain. That's like one of the most important things for your brain. You don't have to take these exogenous ketones for your brain. It's probably better that you don't. Yeah, DC, I think food and water fuels your brain. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Pretty good.
Absolutely.
Weird.
It is weird.
Focused energy where your brain is so clear you can think straight, where you're not having mom brain anymore. If you're a mom, put mom.
You know why people have mom brain? Because they're exhausted and tired.
Yeah.
You know how to not have mom brain? Getting more sleep. You know how moms have a hard time doing that? Because they got kids.
Because they're mom.
They're mom.
They're parents.
They're parent.
Yeah.
I mean, dads experience it too, but obviously, like in our society, it's mostly for moms.
Yeah.
So mom brain is because you lack sleep. And that's our point, is you don't need these things that they have. It's the sleep that you need. And there are way better options than her energy drink, which it is. And she just said it wasn't, but it is.
It is. It has caffeine in it. Yeah. Yeah.
We seem to have managed pretty okay 50 to 100 years ago without ketones.
That part.
Yeah. My brain tells me I don't need ketones. That's right, Brandy.
Also, do hermits. Allegedly, lead does not promote clear thinking.
Yeah, no, that just no. No, it does not.
In the comments. Jerica, thank you for sharing, babe. I appreciate you. Hi, Angel. Literally haven't had coffee in days. I think thanks to ketones. Exactly. That stuff is really not that great for you. So try fueling your brain and actually fueling your health journey with something that's going to put you into ketosis. Energy, focus, mental clarity, curbs your appetite. If you have a big appetite, this is like literally key for you. Drop info in the comments. I'll send you the details, but everything, of course, is linked in the bio. If you don't want to do that, I understand the silent watchers. I get it. I'm a silent watcher myself. I totally understand. Everything's linked in the bio, but nothing changes at nothing.
A silent watch. Are you watching this right now, Kelsey Rhae?
Hey, Kels, how's it going?
Are you silent watching this?
Could you explain a little bit more about the sugar daddy thing? Could you expand on that?
Our friends have questions.
Yeah, we do. that we have quite a few, I think.
Oh my!
She had a lot of topics that I want to know more on. I definitely
wild. Yeah.
I'm ready to fight it,
Changes.
apparently.
4 years ago, the first pack I ever had of this changed everything. I lost 55 pounds in 4 months.
That's a new product.
That's not healthy.
But that's a new product that she's talking about, that she has in her hand. That's a newer product.
Oh, she's saying 4 years ago, trying this for the first time, changed my life.
That wasn't around 4 years ago.
And you know what? 55 pounds in 4 months doesn't sound so healthy.
So if she said 4 years ago, so it was 2019.
I don't remember.
Which means I was in the company. Yeah.
A few years ago? Honestly, I don't know, but it's more than 2 probably.
Probably.
I gained mental clarity. I became a better mom. Ultimately, joined the business because I said, if I feel this way, I can help other people feel this way. Took $600, saved it up, put it on a credit card, whatever I had to do, spent it on a kit to join the business, turn it into multiple 6 figures a year.
Okay, so first, bad financial advice. You shouldn't be giving that. Second, this. When has a medical doctor ever recommended ketones? And if they did, they likely wouldn't recommend Prove It's ketones.
The stories that I cannot share because they asked me not to share in Messenger of people that stopped drinking it and something changed in their health for the positive is, oh my God.
Yeah.
I can't make this shit up. If you're an OG, you
You can.
OG again in the comments.
If you have to
I
say
can't
that,
make
It's
this
not that
up.
hard.
Okay? Drink 3 ketones during my night shift last night. I used to drink 3 energy drinks and would crash
3?
hard. Angel, my God. That is so bad. So.
Wait, did she just say somebody drank 3 ketones last night?
Someone used to drink 3 energy drinks.
Oh, 3
something
energy.
like that.
Okay, maybe
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm confused.
Me too.
Promote and share exogenous ketones. I change people's lives. Even if
No, you don't.
If I've ever brought value to your life, can you drop a heart in the comments? I know it's only like 30.
That is gross. That's gross. Why would you say that if I have ever changed your life? Ew. Also this, Maggie P, if she had a glucose daddy, she wouldn't need keto.
Thank you for your patronage.
Oh my God.
Give you on here right now. But even if you're on the replay.
Thank you, Brian.
Because I know.
Oh.
And
it was 3 energy drinks and then switched to 3 ketones. Okay, let's talk about this for a second.
3 ketones?
Because, yeah.
Like ketone energy drinks a day?
Yeah,
That sounds like a lot.
That is a lot because the company says 1 to 2 packets a day. This is exactly what I was talking about when it came to the heavy metal results on the testing of ketones. The company says 1 to 2 packets a day, but you have people like this, not you. I don't know how to say it. Giggle trig. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But you hear stories, and I experienced it too. I did it too, especially at events where you're taking in large quantities of these products.
Yeah.
That is not supposed to be done. And there, according to the lab results, there is a very small amount of lead, arsenic, and cadmium. And so that is, in my opinion, just in my opinion, it has the potential to build up. So if you're drinking 3 ketone products from Prove It, and you're just on your night shift, and you're doing that over days, over weeks, months, years, that's scary to me.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's the same thing with practically everything.
Yeah.
Like it's the same with caffeine in general. Let's say green tea. Let's say you drink 7 green teas in one day.
That's a lot of green tea.
That is a lot of green tea. That's a lot of caffeine.
A lot of caffeine.
You can overdo it and become really sick. It's the same with pretty much everything. It's like moderation, right?
Yeah. But you don't need an MLM product.
You never need an MLM product.
It makes me want to cry. Honestly. Oh my God. It makes me want to cry because
is she really
I don't think I've cried on live in a long time. I literally come from absolutely nothing. I'm about to start my period too.
Desperation.
So, okay. I'm not an emotional person.
Same.
Yeah.
I have been through shit in my life I thought was going to kill me.
Oh,
This
God.
is desperation.
This is the trauma dumping. I feel like. I feel like
what
that's what we're
Charlene
stepping
said.
into. Yeah.
Luckily, we don't have much longer left. We have like 5 minutes. So
I feel like this is about to get
that's
real
good.
uncomfortable.
It probably is. So be prepared, y'all. Trauma dumping. But also, I think this is like a desperation.
It's sad.
I think this whole video is her being desperate because a large group left prove it, and I think it affected her too.
Mhm.
Apparently it did.
I think there are a lot of people leaving prove it.
A lot. Well, we know one huge leg.
Yeah.
One humongous leg straight from Jessie Lee, and then another one for sure.
Mhm. And then I just think that overall as a company as well, I think that there's a lot of people leaving prove it right now.
That would make sense.
I have been through being homeless. I am a felon. I've been through toxic, very abusive relationships. I have been.
Can we stop acting like your felony charge, like you're a victim from being a felon? Like, don't get me wrong, felons can change. People who, commit felonies, they can change. They can become better people. They can make mistakes. Things like that happen. But conspiracy, stealing, and tons have left and went to Q. Yeah, tons of left. Yeah. Conspiracy, stealing, and attempted murder is just, there's something interesting about that last one.
That's not an accident.
It's not an accident. And the way that she's acting as though she's a victim of this felony she committed is incorrect. That's not right.
Yeah.
And she's using this in her sob story as a way to show her as some good person now. But that's not true. And there are a lot of people who are felons and a part of the anti-felon community who are really good people. Yeah, I mean, that's what I said earlier. You can be a felon and do a felony. What's this? Erin, do you have a theory as to why so many people are leaving Prove It?
I think that people are seeing, this is a good way of describing this, I feel like. People are seeing that behind the curtain, the wizard is just a man. That's really what I think. I think they're seeing that the rules don't apply to everybody, only to certain people.
Yeah.
And that people that are in the top ranks, in my opinion, are allowed to do things that they want to do, whereas other people in the company would not be allowed to do it. And that's based on my personal experience as well when I was in Prove It, not just what people are telling me, So I think people are seeing that behind the curtain, it's not actually a wizard, and it's just a man that allegedly has deals and has his greedy little hands in other people's downline checks. And I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Someone said she was a minor at the time. She was 17, so in a lot of states she wasn't a minor, and she was charged as an adult, so not really.
Yeah.
But either way, her felony charges are bad. Attempted murder in general.
Yeah.
I don't really care where you stand on that. I stand as that's really bad.
Really bad.
Really, really bad. And the fact that she's using that as a way to make herself look like a holier than thou person now is what is the most disgusting part for me. Like, no.
Yeah. And trying to use it as a way to attract other people. Like, if I can do it, you can do it kind of thing.
Yeah. Like, I attempted to off somebody, but you know what? I changed my life around. Look at me now. I have completely changed my life. I make multiple 6 figures a year.
Which, what does that even mean?
Literally nothing.
Does that mean like 2 6 figures, multiple? Like, what does that mean?
Like, you can just say 6 figures a year.
Yeah.
That
covers
it. Covers the entirety of $100,000 to $900,000.
Yeah. Multiple.
Right?
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. It's the way that she's using her convicted felon charge for me.
Hold on. We have some comments I need to go through. I feel like Mr. Underpants. Also this. Yeah. But I know that there was a comment. Hold on, guys. Sorry. I don't know.
Is it somebody in particular?
Oh my God. Time to become believers. I believe in you. Oh my God, I cannot. Remember how the Milkies had to separate their businesses? Mm-hmm. Yep. It's the corruption for me. It's the greed for me.
Lots of corruption and greed.
It's the deception for me.
That's a present 100% of the time.
Oh, every time.
So bad.
Every time.
Look, that's 6 figures.
There you go, 6 figures. That's funny.
That's awesome.
Been through not having my parents around. I have been through toxic family members. I have been through alcohol addiction. I have been through being a bad mom. I have been through everything that you can probably fucking imagine. And I know without a shadow of a doubt.
You've been through being a bad mom, or you were a bad mom and your kids went through that.
That's a good point.
Well, I mean, she's playing the victim in each scenario that she's saying. Like, toxic family members. Well, it seemed like you might have been a toxic family member too.
Yeah.
Like, I get trauma's trauma and you go through it. However, you can also cause other people trauma at the same time.
The lack of accountability.
Yeah, that's it. And all in all, the whole thing of using all of that to sell your ketones is the issue for me.
Yeah.
Like, using all of this to sell your ketones is a big thing.
It is. Also, is she 6 figures in profit?
Yeah.
I mean, are we talking about gross or net? Because I bet it's if she is making 6 figures, I bet it's gross. It's not net. The amount of money that you spend on ketones, events, especially with people leaving. The amount that you spend on, just ordering the products, the events, the assistants, all of that stuff, there's no way.
Also, let's remember that she has other jobs. That's something that people don't like add in, is like I make 6 figures a year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but what other things do you do?
Yeah.
Right. So we know that she does OnlyFans and TikTok and like all these other stuff. So she might profit 6 figures a year, but I bet it is not from Prove It alone.
Yeah.
I really doubt it.
I mean,
I guess my question is, what rank is she?
I think she's a rank 8.
Well,
I think she's a rank 8.
That could help. Like, the average of what a rank 8 makes could potentially help us. However, we do know that
let's look it up.
We do know that a lot of people did just leave, and that affected her income.
Let's look at what, according to Prove It's income disclosure. Because you want to, while I'm looking this up, do you want to? I mean, I know everybody's probably familiar with income disclosure statements, but do you want to?
Oh, yeah. So an income disclosure statement is what the company gives the public eye to show different ranks and what they make, like their minimum, maximum, their average, their median. Their median is the best option because they just line all the numbers and pick the middle one. The average is not the best option, honestly, because they get the lowest and the highest, which is very high, while the majority of it is very low.
Yeah. Okay, so according to Prove It's income disclosure statement, their most recent one, in 2019, 0.08% of promoters, which is only 32 people in the entire company, qualified as a rank 8 promoter. The average annual income of these promoters for 2019 was $210,989.25, with a high of almost $900K and a low of 32 and some change.
32,000?
Yeah.
For the low?
Yeah.
That is from $1 million to $32,000 is the range.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
On average, rank 8 promoters have been with Prove It for 34 months.
That is a
but
huge dip.
When you look at the median for the company, the median for all promoters in what year is this from?
It's like 2019.
Is this the most recent? I don't know if this is the most recent. Hold on one second, guys. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Let me just verify just to be sure. I think that's the one I was just in. This is 2019 because I know they have an updated one. So hold on. Rewind that back.
Rewind time. Have y'all heard that before?
No, what is that from?
Rewind time. That's just like a soundbite.
Oh. Let's see. 2022.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, my apologies. That was from 2019. But it's good for comparison.
Yeah, that is good.
So this is from 2022, and the median annual income for all promoters in 2022 was $10.59. So keep that in mind.
You said annual?
Annual.
$10 and let's say $11 a year. That's the median.
Yeah.
They lined up everybody in the company and chose the middle.
Yeah. And so rank 8, oh God. So rank 8
shit.
was 35 or 0.14%. We're at rank 8 in 2022. And the average annual income was 245K and some change, with a high of almost 600K,
which is
and a low of
300K
zero.
less. A low of
How do you
zero.
have,
How do you have a rank 8 that makes $0?
I don't know.
Also, it went from 900,000 as the high to 590,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a dip, and was a 3-year dip?
From 2019 to 23. Yeah, 3 years. Yeah.
That's a few $100,000 dip.
Yikes. And let's keep in mind that there's only 35 people in the company that qualified at that rank in 2022.
Oh, geez.
Out of the entire company, 35 people.
Oh,
Yeah. Wild.
a low of 0 for rank 8?
Yikes. How does that happen?
I don't get it.
Yeah, they aren't hitting their personal qualifications.
They do not have a median for rank 8, no. They just put the average on there, correct? They put the average.
They don't have a median.
No.
That's interesting.
They don't put a median for, I don't think, any of the actual ranks other than the company itself. So they show the average, the high, and the low for the ranks themselves.
Can you imagine if they did show a median for each rank?
Oh, that should be done.
I agree. And this is just for the US. So that $10.59 average that of the median, excuse me. Okay. The median of all people in Prove It in 2022, that doesn't even cover their $49 annual promoter fee. That's wild. Absolutely. Yeah, the median is very telling. We're going to keep going.
That I was put on this earth to change people's lives. I know that I was. And a lot of people think that what I do is a scam. It's like, oh, it's a scam. It's this, you're that.
It's not people thinking it's a scam. It's looking at numbers that comes directly from Prove It, the company that she's a part of. It's not people's opinion. It's the fact that the statistics and data comes directly from Prove It, showing that the median income for all people in the company in 2022 was $10.59. This is not people saying, oh, what you're doing is a scam. We're looking at the numbers and the numbers don't make sense. So like, you can cry on the live and you can be frustrated. And when people leave your downline and all of that, just in my opinion, that part is my opinion, but it doesn't change the data. It doesn't change the fact that the majority of people in this company, based off of the income disclosure statement and the median income, that are also paying a $49 annual promoter fee, are losing money. And that's before they even buy any products. That's before they buy any of the starter packages or the monthly auto ships, all of that. It's before all of that the numbers are showing us that they're losing money. They're paying this company to say that they're a part of it. And that's the majority of people in this company. And that's the part that's sad. So it's not that it's just an opinion that people think what she's doing is a scam. It's the fact that the numbers show that.
I don't give a fuck. If that's what you think, then you can exit the fuck.
In the shower. I need to replace it. Yeah, use the pump thing in the shower.
Left off of my social media. But if you support me, thank you. Thank you for sharing this out. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. That means a lot to me. You don't have to join my team to agree.
We're almost done. I'll be out in a few.
With everything that I say. I love the support, but I'm just saying, if you think that what I do is a scam and you're watching me on social media, what?
Brandy said, wait, she's in your shower now? Jelly.
Thanks, Brandy.
What's wrong with you? There is something literally wrong with you. But I know that I was put on this earth to change people's lives. And one of the ways that I help people change their life is to offer them a better way to fuel their brain, is to help them get started on a business that, quite frankly, changed the trajectory of my entire life, because I will never have to clean toilets again.
God, this is such a good point. What's strange is we support her the most because we're telling her the truth. God, that is such a good point.
What's funny is people and even some people who say they're anti-MLM, but they're not, say that we're haters. But in reality, we're the only people telling them the honest truth. We're the only people
and
saying,
we don't hate them.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, what is there to hate? I mean, like, they're not great people sometimes, but sometimes they're just confused people.
Yeah.
And people like her, and I'll say this, Kelsey Rhae very much was someone who was vulnerable. She was vulnerable. She's in a difficult position. And likely she was trying to do anything to get into a different place in life.
Mm-hmm.
And someone telling you the truth is not a hater. They're not. I mean, you can call them that because you don't like the truth. But in reality, they're the only people telling you like it is.
Yeah. Also, I really don't like the fact that she's pulling a Rachel Hollis with the cleaning of toilets, especially because at the beginning of this, she was like, I won't ever have to clean a toilet again. But
she said that?
Yeah, but it's like at the beginning of this, she talked about how she cleaned houses. So she's aware of how hard it is to do that job. And now it's like she's trying to make sure that people understand that's beneath her. I just think that that's gross.
That's interesting because, like, I mean, I guess I'm sure plenty of rich people clean their own toilet every once in a while. I mean, it's just the ego and like the superiority aspect of that is so, it's the ick. I think that it's ick. It's icky. And I think that's what happened with Rachel Hollis was the icky feeling, right?
Yeah.
The first off, and the second ick, you know,
Yeah.
that's kind of,
That's a good point. Yeah.
it's kind of the experience
The
I went
ick.
through.
Ugh.
I will never have to work for anybody else ever again. I don't have to.
You do
depend
though, Kelsey. You do work for somebody else because you don't own your own business when it comes to prove it. You are a contracted salesperson. You work for somebody. Somebody is paying you your check. It's being deposited from Prove It.
Why can't they understand that? It's funny because they're working for a large corporation. Like the Ketone, the what's his name? The guy who owns the warehouse, Terry. I mean, it's like a huge corporation.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, we are small business owners. No, you actually are not, and you're taking away from those who are. Weird.
It is weird.
on anybody. I know I have the skill sets that I need to produce income from my phone. That is life-changing. We live in a world right now where that is life-changing. So put a $sign in the comments below.
No, because it's not a guaranteed thing. And again, refer to any video like this where they're trying to recruit, they're saying a sob story. I think that people get drawn in because of the emotion. People get drawn in sometimes because they're like, wow, this person is showing emotion and I can relate to the story. And people that are in MLMs, I feel like they use that to try and relate to people. And then when you look at the statistics of all of this and the fact that she, in my opinion, is emotionally manipulating her audience to have their lives changed, that's not reflected in the income disclosure statement. The fact that there were only 35 rank 8s in the company that are making 6 figures out of the entire company in 2022, it's showing exactly what the FTC talks about. It's showing that 99.7% of people lose money or don't make any at all. So to get on and use an emotionally charged story, to get on and to show, tears and trauma dump like we've seen her do in this, is really manipulative. And just like you said a minute ago, it's giving the ick.
So something else that people don't tend to think about is, there are jobs that people wouldn't say are life-changing that are. Imagine all janitors stop working tomorrow.
Yeah.
Every single janitor stops doing their job tomorrow. That's going to completely change your life.
Mm-hmm.
As an employee of a company, as whatever, it's going to, imagine what schools will be like. I mean, that is going to completely change people's lives. A janitor's job, what they do, impacts every single person who enters and exits the building. Every person. So that's a life-changing job. And people don't see it that way. But when you big picture it and you take the janitors away, what are you going to do? Everything's going to be disgusting. People are going to get sick. I mean, you're going to have to completely rewire how things are done.
Yeah.
So that's just one example. I mean, there are plenty, you know, but she's talking about how her life is, what she does is so life-changing. Okay. First off, no. Second, would you say a janitor's job changes people's lives? She probably wouldn't.
Well, and whose life is really changing in what she's saying?
Hers. That's the only life that's really changing.
Yeah. Also, thank you for this, Lizzie. Lizzie says, I've had a small business for a year now. Ma'am, you're a scammer, not a business owner. And you know what? I agree.
Thank you for your patronage.
Appreciate you. All right,
if you want to have a conversation about it. I know it seems like, oh, you're just trying, like, no, I don't make money on recruiting people. Like, honestly, like, if you saw, like, the breakdown of, like, the money that I make, it doesn't.
Then stop recruiting and lose your entire downline. Tell me how it goes.
And only make money off of the selling of the product.
Wouldn't that be?
Give up your downline check then.
Love to see that. They love to say that, but they would never actually do it because they don't mean that. Yeah, they know that they're wrong.
They don't.
Yeah. Oh my God. It literally doesn't come from that. It comes from selling ketones. It doesn't come from recruiting people into the company. I'm only wanting to offer this opportunity to people because I want you to have the same success that I have had. I want you to have time freedom in your schedule. I want you to have more time to spend with your kids. I want you to have more money in your pocket to take your kids on adventures because it is not fair for them to stay in the same place all the time their entire freaking life. God. You're beautiful. Have an amazing, beautiful soul. Better thing coming your way. Jade, thank you so much, babe. I appreciate that. So I didn't expect to, like, necessarily cry, but I am going through a lot of shit. I am literally going through a lot of stuff that feels like it will break the average person.
Going through stuff is fine and valid, and everyone experiences that. Please don't use it, though, to sell your scam. Like, your feelings are valid, and you're welcome to come onto your social media and vent and explain and be emotional. However, why are you wrapping up your business into it?
Mm-hmm.
It's because it's not actually the hard stuff you want to talk about. This live isn't to explain you're going through something.
Mm-hmm.
It's so that you can make more money and get people to join your company.
Yeah. Also, the toxic positivity that I feel like she's talking about right now, where she's like, you know, the things that I'm going through right now, it would break the average person, almost implying like she's not average, I think is really, really terrible, because people going through hard things, it's okay to have a breaking point. It's okay to say, hey, I need some help with this, or I'm having a hard time. It's okay to reach out to a friend. It's okay to seek medical attention. You know, if you're having something where there's some sort of a break, if you will.
Well, I would say that this is a breaking point. I would say for her having to get on here, get emotional, get angry, have all of these emotions and kind of explode at one point. She's at her breaking point, and that's why she's on here. So I wouldn't say, first off, average when it comes to breaking points, that's subjective. People,
it's going to be different for everybody.
It's different for everyone. Yeah. Exactly. But their emotions are still valid. So the way she's feeling, valid. What she's saying is a different story.
I agree.
This live, Dilo said this live to guilt trip people to sign up. Yeah. The fact that she thinks that average people, that is so wild to me.
It is.
But I know who I am. I know why I'm here. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm just going to keep pushing forward, because I know after this obstacle is over and done with, my life is going to absolutely flourish. It's going to absolutely explode in every area that I can even imagine. If you want to be on board with me, now is the time.
There you go.
You want to change your life, now is the time.
But just make money recruiting.
I am not the best out there, no.
Right?
I know a lot of stuff, and I know I can help you increase the quality of your life. So put the word help in the comments below, and let me help you. You've got to be determined. You've got to be willing to show up. You've got to have a good work ethic. You've got to be willing to show up, okay? Kayleen, thank you. Hi, Krista. Stop it, Chelsea. I'm so sorry. You have me tearing up, but I'm beyond proud of you. I've been following you since you were pregnant with Callie, and the growth from you now I have no words for. Lacey, you have no idea how much those comments literally mean to me. It makes me want to cry again, but I'm not going to do it, okay? I'm not going to do it. But I'm telling you right now that y'all are sitting here watching, and you're waiting, and
I can feel her sadness. Like, I can feel, I mean, obviously she's crying, but like, I don't think it's the sadness that she's presenting here. I think I think it's like, hey, people are leaving the team. I
was actually about to say, I feel like it was kind of for show.
Okay, fair.
I mean, I think
we're allowed to have different opinions.
I think she's sad, obviously, that she's losing money. And obviously bringing trauma up can make you pretty emotional.
Yeah.
But I don't know. For me, I'm having a hard time. Maybe it's because I'm apathetic towards her in general from what she's doing.
Fair.
But as someone who's, I think everyone's kind of experienced trauma at different levels, but I'm just going to talk about my own personal stuff. Someone who's experienced trauma to the point of therapy, medication, whatever, and it was childhood stuff. I'm apathetic. I'm like, why are you using it this way? Like, I want to feel more empathetic for her, but I'm having a really difficult time when she's kind of manipulating it so that she can get people. And, someone said it earlier, guilted. A few people said kind of feel guilted into purchasing a product, or
like she's sad, so we should help her. Like that kind of.
Yeah, that
makes sense.
Yeah. And I do think she's sad in some ways.
I do think she's sad, but I don't think she's sad for the reasons that she's saying on this live.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good point.
Maybe I just needed to say it differently.
Good. I agree with that. Yeah, for sure.
And I think it's okay if there's no apathy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when it comes to this, because we've seen this kind of song and dance.
Yeah.
Yes,
we have.
You're making excuses for why you're not joining me in business, and I'm not sitting here saying selling ketones is the be all end all, but we're doing more than that. I'm teaching you how to go share your story on social media.
I like how we made the same exact face. Somebody please, I hope you screenshotted that. We'll have to go back and screenshot it, but oh my God, we really did.
Mm-hmm. Media, so you can impact people the way that I have. If I never told you my story of coming from rags to riches, or not even riches, but like being homeless or being on food stamps or going through toxic relationships, I have helped so many people leave their toxic relationships. That is enough.
First of all, you're not qualified to help somebody get through a toxic relationship. That's where you bring in the professionals. Also, there are a lot of people that have been through some of these very similar things that are also not part of a multi-level marketing company, trying to use those things, those pain points, to recruit people into the company. And that's the part, bottom line for me in all of this, that is the worst. People go through things, people experience hard times, people face those hard times and have breaks. Whether it's, mental or just, whatever. People go through hard things, but talking about those hard things and just having a conversation, going live and saying, hey, I'm having a hard time or whatever, is very different than, hey, I used to be homeless or this or that. And then using that as a way to manipulate somebody into a multi-level marketing company is the part, the underlying thing in this whole video.
Yeah.
For me.
Like, I think sharing your story is important. I think the motive behind someone sharing their story is also important, right? Like,
we always say that too.
Yeah. Like, what's the motive?
Yeah.
What's the motive of what they're doing? I like what Stephanie said. She definitely seems like she's having a savior complex right now, and kind of giving off the vibe of, if you're not believing her sadness, that you should believe that she can do big things and that maybe could help you. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
But she didn't finish the story. So, Alexis.
Yeah. Also, this right here, she's trying to be relatable through trauma bonding. Please see a therapist. Yes. I think therapy for everybody. Awesome. Love that.
Or if my life were to end right now, that is just enough. If I even help just one person just become the best version of themselves, that is enough.
No, it's not.
So thank you for sharing. Kaylin.
Also, if that was enough, you wouldn't be doing this.
Also, being a part of a multi-level marketing company is not helping somebody become the best version of themselves. Also, how does it, you're not qualified to help somebody become the best, become the best version of themselves. That's up to that individual.
Yeah.
That's that's a very personal journey. So to get on live and think that, oh, well, I'm going to help you become the best version of yourself. That's like the ego and all of that is making me really uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And, oh shoot, I was going to say something and then I read a comment. But I need to rewind it just a couple seconds.
Or going through toxic relationships. I have helped so many people leave their toxic relationships. That is enough. If my life were to end right now, that is just enough. If I even help just one person just become the best version of themselves, that is enough.
I mean, let's throw her logic back. So you said earlier you helped many people.
Mm-hmm.
That's more than one.
That should be
So
enough then.
is that not enough?
Yeah.
Because why are you doing this? Why are you telling people to join now? That should be enough. You should be good. But she's not.
Good point.
Because it's not, and because equally, that's not what she does.
Yeah.
Throw their logic back at them, it works.
That's a good point.
Krista, thank you for sharing. Kaylin, thank you so much.
Krista,
I
thank
do
you for
appreciate that.
sharing.
I have a meeting in 8 minutes. Y'all go watch the replay if
you
you have
mean a
not done so
Zoom?
already. I have goosebumps all over my body. I'm going to, I think
Go
I actually
poop.
might go put my bathing suit on and do my coaching calls
the
outside because
goosebump
I'm
poop.
just emotionally right now. I'm just in this new season of
Would you not call that a breaking point if you're emotionally effed?
Yeah, it's time to do some self-care. It's time to step away. Maybe put the phone down.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, an average person could be emotionally effed and be pushing through it just fine. I'm emotionally effed most of the time. She said average people could never do how she does during trauma stuff.
Yeah. Also, I think it's weird that she's like, I'm gonna put my bathing suit on and go do a coaching call. Like that's such a weird,
That is weird.
a weird flex. Like it's
Like my body.
when I used to do parties, like romance parties back in
Mhm.
the day, I would intentionally drop stuff, and be like, thank God I can't get fired, for this, like trying, like planting a recruiting seed, like they talk about. And I
yeah.
feel like that might have been kind of a recruiting seed, whether it's intentional or not. And of course, that's just my opinion, but weird. I'm gonna put my bathing suit on and go outside and do my coaching call outside. Okay.
Because I can do it, wherever
It
I
just
want.
seems
But
odd to me.
imagine like time, location freedom. That's what it is. It's not time freedom because
Yeah.
you have to get on that coaching
You
call.
have no time freedom.
It's location freedom, and to me that sucks. I would rather have one location. I would not want to do ultrasound outside of my current
Yeah.
location.
Yeah.
Here at home, just popping up my machine. No thanks, I'm good.
No.
approaching a new season of my life. Thank you.
Okay, I couldn't care less about what else she has to say. I'm being honest. Thank y'all. Oh, don't forget to pop back and forth. So if you've been on my live watching, go like Aaron's. If you've been on Aaron live, go like mine.
Yes, please.
Support both. This is fun.
Yeah.
Now Aaron and I are gonna go hang out because I have to leave early in the morning.
Yeah, I'm not happy about
So
that.
we're gonna go eat dinner.
Next time we should talk about
More long term,
yeah,
like not like a day.
and not like early flights.
Oh yeah, I need to stop booking. If you're on my Instagram, I said someone's gonna stop me booking flights before 8 a.m. because I'm messing around right now. There's something wrong with me.
I know you got to leave it like. Well, we don't need to talk about that one. Early. We'll just say that we don't need to talk about that. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you so much. And if you have not, liked the streams, that'd be cool. Subscribe. Thank you for all the super chats. We appreciate you guys. And yeah, we're gonna go hang out. I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe we should go. Are you getting hungry?
Yeah.
You wanna go
I
have some
think so.
tacos?
Yeah. Let's go have some dinner.
Yeah, that sounds good. So yeah, anyways, appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. And
Thanks, Stephanie.
Yeah, we'll see you
This
on
is
the
her
next
first live.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, Stephanie. And yeah, we'll see you on the next stream, which we're gonna figure out.
Yeah,
schedule.
we're
We
actually
just
gonna
talked
get an
about it.
actual schedule together.
Okay. Bye everybody.
Bye.